For those who like driving, there's a mode in your car called cruise control. You have a nice smooth car, you just set it on a particular speed, press that button, and you just go on at that particular speed. That's pretty much what the Royal Challengers Bangalore have done in the first 11 overs, the first 10 or 11 overs of their innings, in the 11th over right now rather, and haven't really gone more than just a bit more than a run a ball. Whether it's about their batting, whether it's about Punjab putting a stranglehold, or whether it's the surface. We'll try and assess that on Cricbuzz Combox. I'm joined by Sean Pollock. Sean, what would you attribute this to? Because we've got Faf du Plessis, Virat Kohli out there, and Anuj Rawat, the attacking Anuj Rawat, has been the one who started the innings off.
Yeah, right. I thought he played nicely. I think he was the aggressor. He was the one who almost took the attack. I think Faf, maybe short of a gallop, he keeps picking out the fielders. It's just something that comes naturally to once you've been playing a bit of cricket. You sort of just know where the fielders are. You open the face, you knock it through the gaps, but they haven't managed to. They've timed the ball nicely. And in all honesty, the surface looks good. I can remember the years that we used to play there back in the day. I always enjoyed bowling. I thought it had some good carry, get some purchase for the spinners, but you get some bounce. So it comes on nicely. I think just the fact that they picked out the fielders will be their problem.
Yeah, just to remind you where we stand at the halfway point of the innings, having been put into bat. Bangalore, 70 for 1 in 10 overs. Look at that strike rate for Francois du Plessis. 17 of 30 deliveries. Both Anuj Rawat and Virat Kohli and the positive as far as strike rates are concerned. But Rahul Chahar and Harpreet Brar have both been excellent. Odin Smith too could have had a wicket, catch dropped by Shah Rukh Khan. So they've been, they really have been frugal, the Punjab bowlers. But I think, Sean, what you mentioned, 2 or 3 strokes we saw, I think it was even in 1 over from Faf du Plessis. In the yellow jersey last year, we would have seen those go maybe to the right of the fielder, straight down, boundary, or just to the left, opening the face, extra cover, boundary. Here it was going straight to long or mid-off.
Yeah, and also normally what he does is if he hits the fielders, if he finds himself in a bit of a rut, he'll sort of jump across and just flick it over fine leg, whereas you feel he's not quite ready for that. He's not confident enough at this stage to do it. So they need to get some fireworks going. They're behind the 8 ball for me. I don't think 70 is enough after 10 overs. But I think Virat's hit a nice maximum there. And maybe he might be the one who's going to walk in and play a little bit more freedom. Captaincy off his shoulders. Just concentrate on entertaining.
Well, the real true test for captaincy comes when you're in the field. And for the moment, all the spotlight will be on Mayank Agarwal. We saw him looking a little bit flustered in the first couple of overs, but then things have settled down. Even when a catch fell, he was the first one to go up to Shah Rukh Khan and pat him on the back and say, never mind, mate, next one will come. But in terms of his bowling changes, how's your assessment so far?
Yeah, I think it's been good. I think getting Chahar in at that stage was important and it worked the trick. Just the change up. It's never easy when you get into the IPL. I can remember the one year I played, I hadn't captained South Africa for a while, and Sachin got injured and Harbhajan got banned, and all of a sudden I was in the mix, and you have to rethink about everything. So it does take a little of a while to find your feet. But I think what he's done so far has been pretty good. He's managed his bowlers nicely, and the fact that they're only 70, he probably would have wanted 1 or 2 more wickets just to apply that pressure, to make sure that they can't just have a full go in the last 5 to so overs.
The only positive for Bangalore at the moment is they have 9 wickets in hand. If we can quickly look at the batting to come, we'll be able to assess what kind of firepower they have in the tank. One name, of course, we know is Dinesh Karthik, who's not with us on Cricbuzz Live, and very much out there. And there you have a look at that. There's Shafin Rutherford to come, Dinesh Karthik to come, Wanindu Hasaranga, we know his all-round abilities. Harshal Patel can hit it a long way. And of course, Shahbaz Ahmed has played this all-round role very well. So while it doesn't really look like any specialists as such, but enough people who can take it to maybe a 170 plus total.
Yeah, I think Faf will be determined himself. He's chewed up a lot of balls. He'll be wanting to get his strike rate into the positivity. So I think in the next few overs, he'll be wanting to make sure he's selective by what he goes after, but he needs to put a few boundaries away. And then those guys coming in at the back end can just walk in and play with some freedom.
Yeah, meanwhile, Punjab have gone to yet another bowling option, and Liam Livingstone, who's going to be one of the players to watch out for. Hasn't quite made the IPL his own, so we'll see if that changes anything. We'll talk about whether Livingston worked or not, what do Arshdeep and company do towards the end, and how many do Bangalore get. All that in the mid-show. For now, that's all from Cricbuzz Combox.